everybody, I'm Julie and welcome to Still Sassy. This is video number 1 of what I hope will be many, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be here with you today. I've got lots of things to share with you over the coming months and coming years, but of course you've got to start somewhere, so this is my first video, and today I want to tell you what I got for Christmas. Now I know we're well into January, so I apologise for that, but I got such lovely things in relation to makeup and fashion in my Christmas little hamper that I thought I should tell you about it, because it'd be a shame not to. So here we go, a quick whiz through some of the things I got for Christmas. Not all, you'll be glad to hear, because it was rather a big pile. So number 1, and I make no apologies for this because I love Real Technique brushes, so there's 2 sets of Real Techniques brushes here. The first one is this delightful holiday set, which I was bought for Christmas. Now sadly the holiday set's no longer available because obviously it's a holiday set, but the only difference with the holiday sets is the colour. So this is very sparkly, it's got different colours on the end, but these brushes can be still got, you just can't get them in these colours. So, but that doesn't matter really, because Real Technique brushes are so good that it doesn't matter in the end what colour they are. But I wanted to share this with you because it's so pretty. And what you get here is a sculpting found brush, which is obviously for your highlighter. That's beautiful. Obviously these are all synthetic, so there's no animal cruelty involved, which is really important, I guess. And lovely and soft. So that's the fan brush. You get a buffing brush there, which again, lovely, dense and lovely and soft. So that's buffing in all your makeup, your foundation things. And then you get 3 brushes for the eyes. This is the concealer brush. I'm not sure about this because I tend to use a lot of sponges, and the brush that I do use for my concealer, if I'm using one, is quite fluffy. It's actually, I think it's one of the Real Techniques setting brushes. This one's much more dense and shorter, so it'll be interesting to see how that one works. And then you get a full coverage shadow brush, which again is quite dense, so that should be quite good fun to use. And then this lovely thing, which is a tapered crease brush, which will help you blend in all the lovely colours to the crease of your eye. So you get 5 brushes. Now I've thrown the box away, sadly, and of course it was a Christmas present, so I can't tell you how much this is, but it's going to be roughly about 20 quid. So if you get a set of these brushes in a different colour, it'll be about £20, so it's not going to break the bank, and they're absolutely lovely. So if you get your hands on one of those, enjoy. And next on my list is this beautiful, I don't know if it's a bit bright to show you that, Jalique Rose Silk Finishing Powder. This was actually on my list because I do a list to give to people. Don't always get everything on the list, and quite a few people go off piece, I have to say. Don't get anything off the list and just get me what they want. But this was on my list, and it is a beautiful translucent, that's hard to say with braces on, powder that is like, I've used this and it is so silky and so soft, and the smell, it is just like having rose petals on your face. And it comes with a little buffer there, which I wouldn't use probably. I might use it if I was travelling. I would probably use it because I could take it with me easily, but I tend to put my powders on with a little brush, so I probably wouldn't use this, but it's still handy to have. Comes with a little mirror, so that's always handy, and very, very fine. You get, I don't know if you can see this, you get little holes in the top of the pot there, which you can shake out the powder, and it's so fine, so silky, and it really does give no shine when you stick this on. So I could highly recommend this. Now it's not as cheap as some, it's about 26 quid, so matches things like Charlotte Tilbury's powder and various other powders. Get rid of that. But oh god, it's well worth it. It's absolutely delightful to use, beautiful to put on, and as I say, the smell. Jalique actually say, powder everywhere, actually say that the smell helps calm you down. I don't know. I'm not feeling particularly stressed at the moment, so whether that would calm me down or not if I was stressed, who knows, but it can't hurt, can it? So definitely worth getting your hand on that if you get the chance. Now is another set from Real Techniques. This is the Prep and Prime set, and this was a surprise to me. It wasn't on my list, but I'm so glad I got it. because, shake it out, covered in powder. It's quite an unusual set because it's not for putting makeup on as such. It's for helping to prep your skin, get it ready for putting the makeup on. And I'm really glad I got this because I think it would be a really useful thing to use. I'll just talk you through what there is. There's the prep brush, which is this flat brush here. Now that's putting on primer, buffing the primer into your skin, which I'll be quite intrigued to use because at the moment I tend to use my fingers. Sometimes I just use an expert face brush from Real Techniques or any other face brush I've got, but it'd be quite nice to have one that's just for prepping and just leave it for the primers and see how that works. So I'll be using that. This little beauty, which will be coming on holiday with me when I go, which is quite soon, it's an eye roller, and it's quite heavy and it's designed to take out any puffiness under your eyes. You can put it in the fridge so that it's freezing cold, but then on a morning when you wake up and you've got a bit of puffiness like us mature people sometimes have, then you can just roll it underneath your eye and it helps to take away any of that puffiness. So really good idea. Now the reason I'm taking it on holiday is because I have got some mechanical things, electronic gadgets that help with the under eye puffiness, but I don't want to take those on holiday, so this is ideal. And I think being able to leave it in the fridge as well is ideal. So when I get back from holiday and I finish using it there, I will have it in the fridge and use it on a morning. Get rid of that puffiness, which I actually do get. Now this is the dry face brush. It's quite a stiff brush with little knobbles on it, which I don't think you'll be able to see, but I'll show you anyway. And this is for exactly what it says really, just brushing your face when it's dry, so nothing on it. And it's just a way of exfoliating your skin, which I quite like that idea because obviously I use exfoliators often on a morning, but this is something that I could just sit in front of the television and do for a few minutes without having to get all my creams out or whatever else I want to use, and obviously hopefully it'll have a good effect, exfoliate the skin nice and glowing, so it's definitely worth doing. And this will be great for me. I've got braces on, my mouth gets so dry, particularly my lips, and this is a brush that's designed, really stiff brush, designed to just rub over your lips when they're dry and take off all the dead skin, which is a grand idea I think. I do use lip balm every night, and I've got lip balm on now, this is Charlotte Tilbury one, which is lovely. But I find that mostly because of my braces, I think my lips get drier than they ever have done before. So having this just to take off that dry skin will be great. Again, sit in front of the television, giving them a little scrub, which will be fantastic. So it's not an essential, I would say, but if you're in the market for something that's going to help your skin be ready for makeup and look fantastic and glowy, then definitely worth a shot. Just moving away from skincare and the face, are these little beauties that I was bought. I'm not sure the colour will show up on this because it's very similar to my background, but these are a pair of Doc Marten shoes. Now I absolutely love Doc Martens. I've got various boots and shoes and sandals, and somebody thought it would be a great idea to buy me these little lilac lovelies, and won't they be cool come spring and summer. So I was really pleased to get those. No idea how much they were again because they were a present. I do know that the Prep and Prime set, which I've just talked about, which I should have said, is about £20. So again, if you're in the market for that, it's quite affordable. But the Doc Martens, I'm guessing they weren't cheap because Doc Martens aren't, but they will last and last and last because all my Doc Martens do. So if you're a lover of Doc Martens like I am, grab yourself some of these little beauties. Thank you to the person who bought me those. Now, I was very, 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 very excited to get this next present, and it's not something that is wonderful for you to look at. I will show you how it came. This is the Virgin Experience Day. Now, when I got this and I opened it, the first thing I said was, this better not be a ride on a hot air balloon, which these experiences often are, and given that I'm not great at flying, a hot air balloon would be my worst nightmare. The person who gave me smiled and said no, thank the Lord. And when I opened it, I nearly died of excitement, because what it actually is a day, well actually I think it's 2 hours in the end, it's a celebrity makeup masterclass for one in Covent Garden. And basically you go along to Covent Garden and there are makeup artists there who do red carpet things and celebrity makeup and makeup for TV and This Morning and all sorts of other things. And they spend 2 hours with you teaching you all the basics of applying makeup and skincare. And then so you learn all of that, and then afterwards you get a private session, because I think the 2 hours is sort of with a group, and then you get a private consultation just so you can ask your questions about what you want to know, particularly for you. So for me, it'll be how to deal with I'd love to be able to do a much better flick on my eyes. I've got a slightly droopy eye on this side, so doing a flick is quite tricky and don't always get it right, so I'd like to know a little bit more about how to do that, so I'll be asking that question when I have my little session. You also get a cosmetic bag to bring away. I'm hoping it's full of goodies, but I'm not sure if it is or not. And I just thought that was an inspired present for somebody like me. I've never had any proper training in having my on doing makeup. In fact, I think I've had my makeup done on me twice, and that was when I got married the first time, been married twice, and when I had some professional photos done for my website, I got somebody to put my makeup on then. The rest of the time I do it myself, so it'll be great to find out some tips and techniques from the experts. So, inspired present, I thought. Then another present which I really can't show you much of, it's another voucher, but I will try. Can you see that? And what this is a day on a workshop, a place in Birmingham called Guthrie Garney, which is it's actually a dressmaking shop, because I like to make my own clothes too. And this is a place on a make your own trainers workshop. So you make them out of soft leather and a big fat sole. And I can't wait for that. What could be better than knowing how to make your own trainers? Because once you can do that, you can buy all sorts of different coloured leather and keep making them. So you get a kit, which I'll get to bring away, and just keep going. So I'll make my own trainers. What more can I say? It is absolutely fab present. So again, thank you to the person who bought me that. Couldn't get any better really, makeup and trainers, all in one present bunch. And that's it really for showing you what I got. I did get some other fab things. I got some new snowboarding gear for my holidays, which is coming up soon. And I got a new office chair. My son recognised that my back is killing me sitting in this little office chair, so he's bought me a fandabidozy all singing all dancing office chair, which hasn't arrived yet. Apparently it's arrived now in the warehouse and it'll be coming to me shortly, so I can't wait for that. I think it's coming next week to the house, so next time I do a video perhaps I'll be sat on it and we'll all be comfy. So that's all I had to share with you today. I just want to do a very quick roundup of some of the fantastic things that I got for Christmas. It's the 16th of Jan today. This video will be up live in the next couple of days. So again, apologies that it's quite a long way after Christmas. But I think things I've shared with you today are very exciting, and some of the things you'll be able to go out and get yourself if you feel you'd like to. So thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.